Hi everyone, I want to take a little bit of time to go over your final project with you. We'll talk about it again throughout the semester, but as you start the semester, I think it's important for you to understand the final project. Almost every assignment you do in this class is to help you prepare for that final assignment. So if you go in the information folder when you first open your course, you'll see all of these things. I'm going to first look at the syllabus with you to talk about the kind of topics you can choose. And then we're going to talk about your final project. We'll look at the syllabus first. Here is where you will find the video that I'm making right now. And then we'll come back and look at this. So in your syllabus, and you can download everything, I'm just opening it in Blackboard. On page 8, the projects are started to be discussed. And the final project starts at the bottom of the page, which is right down here. And you're encouraged to choose a topic for your project that interests you or is related to you, or for somehow it makes sense that this is what you want to do. You can choose any health issue or condition that is prevalent in women. Here are some examples of things that you might do. And if you have other items that you're interested in, you just need to tell me what they are, and then I probably will approve them. I approve them based on the fact that I think you can actually complete the project with that topic. This final project cannot be a written paper. And so you're going to post your discussion, you're going to post your projects in a discussion board, and they'll be graded by me, your peers, and yourself. And so these are the elements that have to be in the scoring. So here are some possible ways to present your information, the genre or the format that you're going to use. No matter what format you use, you have to cover the same topics, and we'll look at those in a minute. So these are some ideas of projects you might choose. You might want to write a letter to an editor or a politician. You might want to critique current advertisements, this project's only appropriate for certain topics. Maybe you want to create a podcast, create brochures, slide presentations, infographics, and some type of web or media advertisements. And those are the things that pop up while you're online, or other approved formats. And there's some specific descriptions of those within Blackboard. The most important thing that you see with most of these projects is you're creating this for your specific audience. So if you're covering depression in urban teens, then whatever you create is for urban teens. If you're covering diabetes for Hispanic women, then whatever you create must be for Hispanic women. And so that's very important. And because of that, I encourage you to not choose the slide presentation. And this is because when you start a slide presentation, most students just create a slide presentation like you're giving it to us in a class. And that's not the purpose of this. If you do choose a slide presentation, it must be directed to your specific audience. So if it's Hispanic women over 50, or it's urban teens, or it's African American women, or it's white women, whatever your group is, this slide presentation or whatever you create must be to your specific audience. So let's go in and look at the specific final project. This description is here because the project doesn't really open until the end of the semester. So you can see how things are scored, but here is also the specific guideline for the final project. When you submit your project, you're going to have two parts: a short paper, which I'll talk about in a second, and your artifact, which is the format that you choose. No matter what genre or format you choose that we just looked at, you must cover these areas. Number one, this description of the disease or condition, and there's information here as to what you need to include. You must address historical, legal, and policy issues, and it gives you some ideas what to include. And you must address at least 3 of the 5 social determinants of health in your project. And that will make more sense as we start the unit. Here are descriptions of some of the projects listed in the syllabus, and it gives you some idea of what they are. So your one major thing that you're submitting is your project with all of this. You're going to submit your project into a discussion board so your peers can look at your work. Because you're submitting it for peers to see, it's important that you include information in a short paper to describe to them what you did. So this short paper will be 1/2 to 1.5 pages double spaced. It is truly short. It's not even 2 full pages. So in the introduction, you'll have 1 to 2 paragraphs. You're going to tell us what group you're addressing and the topic. So for example, I'm addressing diabetes in Hispanic women over 50. I'm addressing pregnancy. I'm addressing high blood pressure in African American women over 50. I'm addressing contraceptive use for urban teens. So you're going to tell us the group that you're addressing and the topic. Then you're going to explain, and remember, this is only 1 to 2 paragraphs total, why you chose to cover the information in 1, 2, 3 below. So that's these 3 things. So you're going to explain, why did you choose to cover what you chose? Then, supporting information will be the second part of this paper. And this is longer than the first part. You need to tell us why you chose the topic, what you hope to gain by doing this project, why did you choose this group, why did you choose this genre, and did you gain what you wanted to gain? So again, this is the short paper that goes with your project. At the end of this will be a reference list. You include this in the discussion board so your peers can see and see what you were thinking when you created the project. The bigger point, the largest number of points comes from the actual artifact. I'm going over this with you now so you can start to think about it. Again, every single assignment or almost every single assignment that's completed in this class is designed to help you complete your project. So if you think about your project from the beginning, it's often helpful in how you complete your assignments. Thank you for watching. I look forward to working with you, and I definitely enjoy watching these final projects at the end of the semester. Take care.